All right, so I'm going to use OpenAI Codex GPT 5.4 Medium to build 3 arbitrage bots. And by the end, we should be able to figure out if there's actually any opportunities. If Codex can spot them, GPT 5.4, in theory, the models are going to get better and better and better. So building something out like this, an arbitrage bot, should just get better and better and better for the next 6 months, year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 100 years. I'll have everything built here. We'll go ahead and explain the arbitrage as well. I'm going to really put Codex to the test here. To this point, I've been using Claude Code a lot, but I'm hearing a lot of chatter that Codex may be better. So I've ran some tests so far and it's dope. So let's just go ahead and keep using it for a bigger project like this arbitrage. I'm going to test 3 different angles of it. Everything will be live, of course. So over the next few minutes, you're going to see everything. Let's see what OpenAI's Codex can do. Compare their logic against the different types of strategies, explain it all for you, and see what we can cook. Okay, the Hyperliquid data layer here. Let's go ahead and say, hey, I want you to go ahead and make, similar to the 31 BTC liquidation, let's go ahead and pull the tick data. I'll be using this tick data for a arbitrage bot. So I want this to just continue to flow in over time. And it should be like an automated thing that just keeps flowing in. Looks nice. Thank you. Okay, so I'll send that to Codex over here. And here, I want to go ahead. Can you go explain the process of this arbitrage directory and how there are 3, maybe even 4 different angles of arbitrage here? Be short and concise with your explanation. Assume, they're traders. They know how to trade. They know arbitrages, but this is, specific type of arbitrage. So be short and concise with your explanations of each of the 3 different angles so everybody understands where we're at, and then we can step on the gas from here. We've got some big changes here to make. So I've been running statistical arbitrage bots for a while. I learned from the Crypto Wizard, I believe. Great guy. Long story short, it's hard to test multiple models at the same time when you're using the Hyperliquid data, the API, just the regular Hyperliquid API, because you're calling so many different math formulas. It makes it a little tough. So that was always my biggest gripe. Now we have the Hyperliquid data layer, have our own node set up, pulling data from Hyperliquid, the actual blockchain. So there's no rate limits, nothing like that. So I'm very excited to use Codex here today in order to build out these 3 different bots. I don't have enough context to implement this cleanly. You don't have enough context. What do you mean? Ask the questions. Just ask the questions then. The repo already has a static tick dashboard. Okay, so that's the big thing here. So before it was Hyperliquid data. Yes, you can get tick data, but it's so many ticks you get cut off. Okay. So many math equations you get cut off. We have the node now, so we'll use that. And I want to get an example of this tick data going so I can come up with ideas. Let's go ahead and read what this arbitrage is. The arbitrage process here is straightforward. We're using co-integrated pairs. It pulls recent data, filters to tradable symbols. It's statistical arbitrage. So you're using co-integrated pairs, scans for dislocations. Each loop pulls fresh data, recomputes the active signal, every saved pair or quad, because there's multiple different types of arbitrage angles. It checks whether the deviation is large enough to justify the entry. Execute and track. If the signal is live and neither side is already tied up, it opens the trade, writes it into a strategy-specific bot agent, and keeps positions isolated by strategy/account. Manage exits and risk. Every loop also checks open trades for mean reversion, TP, stop loss, and cleanup conditions. Then closes and logs them. So there's 4